everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It all depends where you're watching me from. My good name is Faith. I'm Faith M, and in my YouTube channel I do call myself Faith M underscore 99. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are actually on the road to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Guys, kindly help me achieve this. I know it's possible. It has been possible through you guys since day one, since I decided to start up my channel, and I know that we are going to make it, and we are going to make it possible. We are going to change these dreams into reality. So guys, in our today's video, I'm actually doing an outdoor video. I'm ending into our farm just to check up maybe what's going on. It's been a while, because most of the activities have been done while I was away. Most of the farm activities have been done while I was away. I was actually hauled up in job and some other sites, so I only got a chance to maybe visit our farm today. You can actually see that is actually our path that is leading us into our farm. It's actually in the evening, around 6 p.m. in the evening. I'm actually in the farm at long last, and I'm here maybe to see what has been going on in this farm. I do hear that there are so many activities that have been taking place while I was away, and maybe I wish that I could have time maybe to go through and see what are these activities that were taking place while I was away, and maybe we can tour together and see what are these activities that were taking place. And one of the activities that was taking place, or that took place while I was away, was the harvesting of crops. Maybe from the previous videos that I've been doing, I've been showing you the progress of our farm, our crops in the farm, how they are faring on, but the activities that were done, and I could not be able to maybe upload a video for them, for you guys to see how we do them. One of the activities was harvesting of crops. Harvesting of crops, that includes the harvesting of maize, beans. But for beans, I actually did. Actually, we ate our beans while they were in the farm. We couldn't wait for them to dry up, so we only ate them while they were in the farm, while they were wet. But for the maize, some we took them while they were in the farm, others we just harvested. Some were harvested and taken to dry in the at home, because the weather was also changing. The weather was also unpredictable, because there were signs of rain. There were signs of rain that maybe if these crops can be rained while in the farm, it could be a waste. So then the other thing that made us maybe to harvest is because of the wild animals. Hey, where we are stationed, our farm, there are a lot of wild animals. The likes of monkeys, and these monkeys were actually coming to eat our maize while we were away. More so during Sundays and weekends. Weekends are always good they are always set for events. So while we were away, the monkeys could take advantage. Then the other thing is that these monkeys could wake up around before 7. They were already in the farm. They have eaten our maize, so we had no other option rather than to harvest these crops and maybe take them home for them to dry. So we had to take them to harvest and take them home to dry while at home. And also it was also a good idea. Maybe you can investigate your crops. Once they dry, we are going to beat them. After beating them, we are going to store them in sacks, and before storing them, they have to be put some chemicals for them to stay long, to avoid attack by by pests like the weevils. Yeah, weevils more so. Yeah. So these are some of the reasons. Maybe from the background, you are seeing some wild fruits. These are the Sodom. You can look at them. This is now the kichaka that I was telling you the other video, that it was fully blank. It was a good adventure to. It was stored maybe for the animals to be pastured in during the dry season, but now it seems like everything has dried up. So these are the Sodom apples right there. You can see they have grown so a lot of them. So a lot of them have just grown. You can see how that kichaka looks like. And you can compare, you can make comparison between the rainy season and the dry season. This is actually how the nature of our farm looks, especially during the dry season. During this dry season, we are experiencing a lot. This dry season. We are from February. We are from January. January. Nja ya January. Nja ya January. And now we are in February. One of the things that is actually affecting us is shortage of pasture for the animals. Also shortage of food. Most of us did not manage to get a lot of produce from the farm. Most of us did not manage to get a lot of produce from the farm, simply because the rains did not rain quite well. They were little. They did not rain a lot. It didn't rain a lot of rain. And maybe from the previous videos that I've been doing, I said that usually plant only food for consumption in terms of small scale. The only food that you can actually consume, you and your entire family. You don't do large scale farming like our colleagues from the western region. That is the likes of Trans Nzoia, the likes of those western places who plant their crops in bulk. But for us, we do small scale, or only food that can be consumed. It's only been consumed by you and your family. That is now what we do call a small scale. So this small scale, in case you get a bulk harvest, you are advantaged. Maybe you are going to sell this some bags and to get some money for, maybe you can use them to pay your school fees, to cater for your needs in your family and so on. But for now, this February, pasture is a problem, water is a problem, food is a problem. So the little you get from the farm, you take care of it. So that is how we are actually surviving. The little we have. So for us, we don't eat to get full. We just eat to hold up as the stomach. Yani hatukuli tushibe, lakini tunakula tushikilie tumbo. You are actually eating to hold up the stomach, because you can eat and become full, then tomorrow or maybe in the evening you don't have supper. And because of the high rate of sun, it's actually hot. You are consuming a lot of water. You are actually consuming a lot of water. Maybe if you don't get full, you are going to use this water to fill up your stomach. So what I'm actually saying in Kiswahili is that unaweza kula ukatae kushiba without knowing maybe what you are going to eat next. So the best thing is just to eat a little portion of food, maybe to kushikilia, to hold up your stomach as you wait for the next meal. As you wait for the next meal. And in case you are not full, you can fill up your stomach with water. You can fill up your stomach with water, because the rate of it in here is so high, the temperatures are so high, there is no need of even maybe warming up water. The best thing or the best idea is just to place your water in the sun, and as you do your 1-2 activities, this water will be warming up in the next 2 to 3 hours. There is a day that I put my water in the sun. It was around 7, and by 12 noon, it was already warm. It was actually getting hot, the latter, but it was actually warm, and that's why I was saying that there is no need of maybe warming up this water. That is waste of charcoal. So maybe you have seen a lot has gone on. One of the activities that I've been saying that occurred is the harvesting. You can see now that is now the current nature of this farm as at now. That is the current nature of the farm as at now. Maybe I will show you the farm in a better way. The other activity that took place is the burning of charcoal. There was a burning of charcoal that occurred. So there was a tree that was there. It was cut by the power saw. This one, it was cut by the power saw. So the power man was called to come and cut this tree. And after it was cut, there was a ndumbea. Let me speak in my native language. There was a ndumbea, because I don't know how we call this preparation of charcoal in English. There was a ndumbea that was put. Kuna ndumbea ilikuwa imewekwa hapa ya makaa, ilikuwa inatengeneza makaa, ilikuwa inachoma. You can see that some trees have already got they are yet to become makaa. Some trees are yet to become makaa. So these are the trees that were being made charcoal. You can see the other side, there is a lot. This one, this is kuni. This is a lot of firewood for lighting up fire in the morning. It is actually a lot. Maybe during my free time, when I get free time, I will come and maybe cut it as I look for small sticks for lighting up fire. So now this is now the zone. Maybe you are not seeing it well. This is now where the charcoal was being made. You can see there are a lot of kuni firewood that were left unused. So during my free time, maybe I'll come and fetch this firewood. I actually need firewood for lighting up fire, especially in the morning. And it's actually the best season to look for firewood, because during the rainy season it's always a bit challenging to get this firewood. So that activity that took place in the farm was actually construction of these terraces. Maybe you can look them from far. You can see how they have been arranged from the top downwards. So you can see how these terraces have been dug. They are actually acting as the water catchment. That is, they are preventing water from maybe flooding continuously. And they are also used to, maybe in case we apply some manure. I know the next activity is the application of manure. Maybe in case I get time, I will be showing you how what we are doing in our farm, what we are actually preparing, and so on. So this is now what's taking place as at now, the digging of terraces I don't know the acre of this land, but I can estimate it. Maybe it's around 5 to 10 acres. With these 5 to 10 acres, maybe the maximum we can get on a good harvest is around 30 sacks of maize, 30 sacks of maize, 30 sacks of beans, and so on. That is during when the rains are there favorable. But during on a bad day, you can get around 7 bags, 3 bags, and so on. But what we get is actually for home consumption, or for your home use. You can see also we had put some scarecrows. Those are the scarecrows we had put. We had put some scarecrows. Oh, somebody is calling me. I'm receiving a call while I'm shooting. I'm actually receiving a call while I'm shooting. Hello? Yes? Yes, my name is Faith. I'm not currently in the outskirts of Nairobi, but maybe you can arrange for a meetup. Yeah, because as of now I'm just in our home. I can't make it tomorrow or the other day, but let's organize. Let's organize. For me, for my case, I think that Thursday works better for me. I can't make it tomorrow because I have to request for permission from my boss and so on. But Thursday, after I get permission tomorrow, I will avail myself on Thursday early in the morning. Yeah, I will avail myself kindly. Just give me just a 1 day for preparation. Yeah, I won't fail you. I will actually be there on time and with everything of mine. Actually, I'm ending home now just to prepare myself because our home place is a bit far. Yeah, so for Thursday it's going to work better for me. Yeah, okay, thank you. So that is the call, and I have to leave. I have to leave. But before I leave, just have a look at our this is now. Hii inaitwa aje? Ni modho. Hii inaitwa modho. Inakula kuni zetu. I don't know modho, how is it called in English, but it's eating our firewood. So I have to leave home. So I have to leave and go and prepare myself for this urgent call I've received. So allow me maybe to go and prepare myself.